Hello guys, welcome to Mother Code Academy. As you all know, we usually start with hash include a string using namespace std, and we have our int main here. The first thing we're going to do is that we're going to highlight the topic of our program, that is pre and post increment first. So what is pre and what is post increment in programming? As the word implies, pre means before and post means after. So we're going to see the difference between before increment and after increment. Let's declare a variable. Let's say int x equal to 5. And if we come here and say cout x, and we come here and say, if we run this program, we're expecting to see x to be 5, as you can see here. Our x is 5. Okay, how about if I come here and say x plus plus, and then let's say I copy this line of code now, see, and I paste it here. If I run this program, I'm going to see what? I'm going to see 6. I'm expecting to see 6 because I have incremented the value of x from 5 to 6. This plus plus means we add 1 to it. This is post increment. This is post increment here. But anyway, if I make it to be pre increment, let's see what's going to happen. I still have 6. At some point, there is no difference between pre and post increment. That is at some point. But at some point again, there is a big difference between pre and post increment. For example, now let's look at this program. If I come here, let me remove everything here. Let's say I create another variable int y equal to plus plus x, and then I say int z equal to y plus plus. So what actually happened is that the content of this variable x is 5 in this place, so x is 5 here, and then here what I actually mean is that, oh my computer, increment the value of x and then assign the new value of x to y. The previous value of x in line 5, the previous value of x in line 5 is 5. Or line 5 and 5, let me change this, let it be 7. So the previous value of 5, the previous value of x in line 5 is 7. As you can see, is 7. So here in line 6, I say int y equal to plus plus x. This pre-increment means, oh my computer, increment the value of x by 1 and then assign that new value of x to y. Meaning, computer is going to increment the value of x by 1. So it is going to be 8. And then, so our x is no more 7. Our x is what? Is 8. And our y is also 8. So plus plus x, increment the value of x, the previous value of x, and then assign the new value to y. So this is just what I do. So my x is 8 and my y is 8. Again, I said now z equal to y plus plus. So in this point, oh my computer, assign the value of y to z. Let z hold what y is holding, and then later, not in this line of code, not in line 7, later increment the value of y. So the next thing that will happen, the computer has already incremented the value of y. But before that, let me come to this place and put some c out. So firstly, if I can come here, let's say here, if I put, let's say, c out x, here we are expecting to see the value of x to be what? To be 7. And if I come here and say c out x, and I come here and say c out y, so what I'm expecting to see, the new value of x here is that already we incremented plus x, increment x. So x has been incremented to 8 and assign the new value of x to y. So the new value of x is now 8. So x is 8 and y is 8. So if I come to the last line here and I said int z equal to y plus plus, my z is holding the previous value of y. So what is z holding here? So in this point, my z is holding 8, while my y has been incremented. The y has been incremented to what? To 9, because of this plus plus. It is not going to assign 9 to y, it is just going to assign y to z, and then later on the value of y alone will change to 9. So this is how it works. For example, if you just come here and put c out, let's say c out y here, end line, and let's say c out z here, end line. So we're expecting to see our new value of y here. The new value of y here is no more 8, it should be 9 here. And then in this place, the value of z is the old or the previous value of y before the increment, that is 8. So let's run this program and see. As you can see, we have 7, we have 8. Okay, so the first two is 7 and 8. We have 7. Wait, okay, we have 7, yeah, c out. This is our first c out. We have 7 and we have 8. Okay, the next two should be 8, 8. Let's run the program and see. The next two, we have 8 and 9. What happened? Let's go back and check the program. Let me do something like this so I can recognize all the work here. So x equal to then the same thing, I will say x equal to, and then I will come here, I will set y equal to, and then I will come here and I will say y equal to, and then I will come here and set z equal to. So I think the program is more readable like this. Okay, yeah. I forget the less than. Forget the less than here. So after all the correction, so we are expecting to see 7, 8, 8, 9, and 8. So if we run this program, so as you can see, 7 and 8 is what we're supposed to see first. So this 7 and this 8, and the next one we need to see is 8 and this 9. So our next two is 8 and this 9, and the last one should be 8. So let's see, the last one should be 8. So I hope you guys understand. So this is how the pre and post increment work. The pre increment is going to update the previous value of a variable before assigning it to a new one or to the other one. Just like what happened here in line 8. In line 8, we update the variable x. We upgrade it from 7 to 8 before we assign the new value to y. Therefore, x has been incremented and y is holding the new value of x. That is what happened in line 8. And then in line 9, we write C out. We want to display what is happening. So C out x, we want to see what is the content of x. And then line 10, the same thing. If you come here in line 13, we set int z equal to y plus plus. So now z is holding the old value of y. So z is holding the old value of y, and then we are now going to increment, we are now going to update the variable y itself. So the update for variable y is not going to affect our variable z because it is not pre-increment here. Line 13 is post increment. Therefore, z is going to hold the old value of what? Of y, and then later on the variable y will be incremented. I hope you guys understand pre and post increment. If you actually understand how pre and post increment work, subscribe to this channel, hit the like icon, and share this video to your loved ones. Thank you.